here. And working 3. Okay, the loss is good. Good. Okay, I see me here. There's that one. How's this? Oh, there we are. And my hand is frozen. Okay. Oh. No, it really is because there's something with OBS, but we're not frozen here. Oh, no, that's my hand moving. All right, I see me. See me here. Mute this. Play this. All right. Here. That doesn't sound like a bag of dicks. Okay. Okay, well then, let me try some stitching. And we'll see what happens, because I hear me in the background. And a complete bag of dicks. So let's try with the machine, because... Oh, I hear me over me. Alright. Very good. Hear me in the background as I talk to myself on the device that I can hear. Because nobody else is on. Sweet Homes is out in the garden after I was a huge bitch. See the... Okay. I think that here is figuring out being a big kid and using okay. All right, welcome to an impromptu stream. I am here in the dark to fuck around my audio settings, and I was like, you know what, Phoenix, the only way to do this is to throw the camera on. So here we are, just for a few minutes. I had so much star-spangled glory in my heart that it's like, you know what? Let's give him a double header. Shit. Hello. How are you? Oh, I guess if I restarted the show earlier, does that count as a triple header for today? I don't know. I was just grumpy and didn't want to be a bag of dicks. Like, let's test some settings, fluff around. I'm looking at the camera. Well, should we try to max it, see how adorable I am? Turn this camera on. No. Let's see here. How? There's hands, which has got thing, and there's Phoenix in the dark. Oh, let's go back over here. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. Wow, we got... Oh, man. Is this a better time for folks? Do I need to just not... Everybody all piling... Oh, see, now... Oh, no. Here we go. It's me and the delay, and... trying to be a big kid using the direct RTMPS setting, and I am not centered. Let's see here. Whatever. Phoenix in the dark. Oh, the cackles. I hope folks have had a good day so far. We had hamburgers. Actually, I had cheeseburger salad. Sweetums had his on the bun, but I didn't eat tater tots in the bun. So, we're just here for a little bit because I will be back tomorrow at the regular scheduled time. I just was like, Phoenix, there's no better way to bluff around and find out than to just do it live. And yes, we will rumble grumble because there's something about using Studio versus using the direct RTMPS Big Kid version to fork in. Oh, this is terrible. Why didn't you tell me that? I'm gonna just shut this camera off because I didn't want to shut that window down now. I'm in the dark. Because I thought, well, too bad. It's my show and I clicked the other button. But, alright, audio problems, I think, less of a bag of dicks. Because I see me speaking into the red, so hopefully you have to turn me down on your end, and I don't have to yell on my end, because my enjoyability factor would be at 0 out of 0 stars. So, yeah. Alright. But, not that complicated, even Sackle Phoenix can figure it out. Oh yes, I hear people shooting off little wads here and there. It's not been, well, today it's been hot. It also adds to the grumpy nest factor of things, but it has been fun seeing the two little baby deer that still have the little white spots on them. If you happen to hear awesome meanwhile labor sounds, that is new spot. I wonder if we're going to put the peppers in. We have a habanero and a I keep trying to forget what it is. Yep. Forgot it again. Pepper cultivar that you can use for making salsa with. What is it? It doesn't matter. Both spicy, allegedly. But they are so big, they're busting out of their pots. It's one, but all of the portable olive trees have new little leaves growing. I'm so excited. I know it will be quite some time before there are. Oh my god! It doesn't matter. I don't have that camera on because I.
Well, it's still gonna get low.
Yeah. Yes. He found me and skirted me. Oh, actually, that does help my ability to see what I'm stitching because I stuff my face and now look horribly foolish, but my eyes do need some light to see what's going on. So I think I figured out some things so that I and you can have a far superior experience tomorrow. We're almost done with this school. That's good. Yay! One more for the Dunsey file. That's good. Don't pop. Nope. Packet losses. Should we be deering? Oh, can I do this midstream? Can I? Okay. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not sharing my screen. Stream key. What I want to do. Is there a way all or line to what I want is hold on, I'm gonna touch a button. Sorry if I disappear. No. That's not the right button. What I was trying to figure out is if I can change to 60 frames a second versus 30 while we're in the middle of the show, but I forgot how to do it, so it's not that big of a deal. Just really often around with things. But I hope folks have had a good day. I hope if you enjoyed fiery, shooty, boomy, pretty things, that it was done. No limbs lost and no liabilities filed. No lawsuits and no lost limbs. I hope those are bad. I pressed the button and I started talking, and Freddy Purpose was like, are you going live again? Are you going to give me snacks? Is it snack time again? Like, no, really. Oh, but I put it over there. I'm quite chuffed with our new, what's the words? Our July 4th, 2026 for our sampler. That's the words. Because I know how to speak a language sometimes. Alright. Okay. Yep. We can do this, because let me just talk to myself over here while I click this button in the background. Yep. Let's see, we're in the red, maxed out, high top normal, and it is a good. Alright. Stop fluffing. I yelled at him after the show. I was like, can you stop complaining about the microphone? There's something in the settings and then I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Help me. Don't say it's the hardware is not the problem. It's Phoenix's ability to manipulate the ones and zeros where I have issues, because it just is. What are you going to work on tomorrow? Should I finish the top that goes with the gold flower pants? Also, I see that I need to pull out the iron and press this pair of gray linen cap pants, underpants made out of linen, because sometimes you like your undergarments breathable. And oh, okay. Authors are talking. What color should we stitch now? Not green. This thing. I can't believe how much I know. Oh, Spicy Phoenix came out from the shadows. Oh, and there's people trying to set the hood on fire again. I don't want to be a bitch and be like, oh, you want to go parents. If I was someplace wet and it was green and humid and moisture everywhere, it would be a completely different ordeal, because I do enjoy me some pretty boomy, sparkly things. You want to do this purple? Sure, why not? It's right here. Good enough reason for me. Oh, yeah, I'm quite pleased with the henna. I tried to be differently careful with lubricating the skin, adding a drop of an essential. What did I do the first oil? I think I did lavender oil with coconut. Lubed up the skin, then applied the motifs, let it dry, and I covered it in paper towel and then wrapped it in, they call it Cobian, but it's, if you've had a blood draw or your pet has had a blood draw and they put on that stretchy stick to itself stuff, that's called Cobian. And that wrapped around a paper towel, left overnight, and then scraped and oiled and lubricated the next morning, and I just have been continuing to try to take care of it. See if I can extend the shelf life I know we do sew stuff, but sometimes you get the painful experience that is Phoenix needing to rethread the machine. So yeah. So yeah. I should also retauten the needle because this foot. Oh, now's the painful part of actually rethreading the needle. Oh, yellow Lego and use my assistant. My little assistant. That didn't take 5 million years. Remember to bring something to drink close by. Probably, but I'm just have a few moments to sleep on the machine. Stop touching stuff. This mouse is causing issues. All right, now the next one. For those who've not seen this masterpiece that is straps first on to iron-on stabilizer and then flip it over and it web-like motif in different colors of thread. And today I've been using the walking foot just to help keep things smooth. Just fun to use a really quite contemporary manufactured tool on 120 machine. And then just go back and forth. Oh, I get both of the color. What's the further? Whichever comes first. My brain has been devouring images of that embroidery technique, Richelet, that also we learned about, and I'm doing it at a bobbin thread because something tells me, hey, Trouble, what do you think, Helper? I don't think it's time for snacks, but we could all be, what's my line? I can't think of the jewel casting right now. Trying to go something with Ferdazzled. Something. And I am going to need to. I keep looking at the book that we're reading, trying to remember the title because it's quite humorous. And then I keep forgetting. I have to, I think, quite literally write it down or screenshot it so I can pull up the picture of the title because, hey, now when I need this spot, do you think it's time for cat cam? Yeah. Are you furring it? Do, 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 do. I'm furring good. I'm thrilling for you. Now is our moment. Now is our time. Now we'll feel and it'll be sublime. You're welcome for your salt on your ear holes. High quality analog. Yes. Oh, that's right. Correct. Thumbs down the show. Thanks, folks. If you don't mind, I guess considering giving us a follow or a subscribe, but definitely smash that thumbs down because who doesn't want to be the most followed, most disliked show on the internet? Beside I Alice. And I shouldn't leave out all the talking topics, which are okay to say something about the bonus show. I'm still curious as to what button I pushed. I've never been muted from a chat before, at least not on purpose, or that I didn't do for myself as a moderator. I does not matter. I'm not gonna. I've got Phoenix itself. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. How many times have you said it on the show today? Far too many. If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't have said it so many times. So just be congruent here. Be congruent. You far and good too, Loki. We are still hot. Everybody's like, where's Maggie? Underneath. Has anybody tried or have any experience with the Dyson brand air cooling filter units? I don't understand how they work. And I've generally been pleased with our Dyson Rock-made purchases. One of them literally something didn't happen with the board would still be running after 20 years, so the ones I've had have built to last. I haven't ventured out into their other products, and the expensive varietal of that one is a little bit pricey, but I don't have it. That's a realm of product I've not really looked into. It's generally to survive off the ceiling fan and the fan on the heating unit without the heating element turned on in the ceiling. And then just on a handful of days when it put more than 105, 110 for a couple of days in a row during just the hottest part in the afternoon, because then there's still that 20, 30 degree drop. So it'll be 110, but then 80. And you still feel like you're freezing. Yes. But, yeah. Just wondering if anybody's had any experience with the Dyson brand. That's the one I'm looking at. So. But that's alright. No, I'm literally from what Stern flabbergasted that anybody is like, oh, yeah. Star Spangled, oh, yep. Star Spangled Phoenix Spectacular just couldn't be contained into one small package. I really enjoy the effect. It's going to look even awesomer when I factor a nice press when I'm all finished. But yeah, the clean foot is eating things just flowing more nice and evenly under the over the feet dogs, which the traditional foot. It's like top of the line, it's not like little one. We're blasting the big projects. We've got the last little bit of Mummer's project. This, I really need to get the last of that crochet done. And that needs to be the last of the stitching, and then it needs to be blocked. And then we've got our cover sums to finish. A bit, but not too much left. And the prototype perfect Rainbow Zombie Apocalypse line cargo pan, because everyone needs jelly protectors for their knees. It's also edible, and a secret pocket for your concealed carry chicken leg, because the zombie apocalypse is going to make you hungry. And why not have a chicken leg take you around? And electrolyte vodka infused holistic gummies, as your knee has, with the upgraded knee pocket detachable ballistic pocket so that you can throw it at the zombie. Or if you lose your leg, but the pocket survived, you can still keep your pocket. Don't know what I'm talking to? Go scroll back through the Rolodex, or maybe stay tuned tomorrow. I'm not fully sure what's happening. But you know, maybe sure shootery, do it this way. Big enough girl. I'm a big girl now. So the other thing, I don't know whether it was just hot something that the video was stuttering, and I'm not sure if we would probably do the frozen update and fucked around. I remember that there was something with the video encoder settings in micro balls. Microsoft balls that caused issues with the video capture in OBS, and I see that I'm not having that issue right now. So, I almost wish I would, but I don't feel a thing I need to look at for tomorrow. It's not for. And see what setting that is and just double check it. So the worst would be to be on during the regularly scheduled program. But yeah, Alien Space Cats to take over the show in 50 minutes. No video for humans. I'm also going to go on this quasi thing about performers just shushing up and not losing the illusion of being a performer, but then I ruined that on like the next years. Oh, you are a giant contradiction. I think it out, just but with everything that stated in this, for this whole implantation of division to further widen divides and keep the fifis more important than the reals. Problem. Oh, huge. Oh, so good. There is. Not everybody's in the whole player's mind. Enough art. But there's still. Sometimes there's cracks. Well, food. Clothes. Why do all these data centers that don't need this much water need to be by giant bodies of water that are also primarily and initially used to their dying last drop. I see you, Lake Mead. And oh, I don't know who again doesn't have water. Arizona will be like, hey, France, no air conditioner during a heat wave? Hold my tequila. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Where? Why? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and listen. I remember which episode of Original Thoughts it was. First explained because there's fission that has to do with energy and nuclear, and then there's fission centers that have to do with data analysis. And with all of the microchip and data storage things we have, aren't these things coming down in size? There's something about this secondary analysis piece that is why these centers require such phenomenal amounts of water. So it just makes me laugh picking places where it's hotter than Satan's ballsack. And it's like, how soon until they're not even terrestrial, and they take up that little space and don't really need water. Is the tech already on in the satellites and they're just finishing the software piece to just turn that on with Starlink? And just have these satellite-based... Are we living Terminator somewhere between Terminator or 1984? There's a couple other ones that were like, this was a documentary. Oh, that's another one. I have not watched it, but Jason the Bourne movies. The references to military operations and not really disguise some of the phrases, like something with Medusa, and then there was the actual Medusa files. Is that the other thing? So it's like, huh. Oh, and make the gestures. But I think that camera that's not on. Oh, you know where it is on? I think it's recording, so maybe you will get the shitty 2 camera. No, because that camera's not on. Never mind, guys. Don't get old. Alright, I'm probably just going to be here for like 5 more minutes. Make the days for tomorrow. I'm getting bored with this forward. Straight line stitching, it's just nice and monotonous. Give my brain a break. Nice sturdiness and just texture. It just changes how the stitching alters the colors of the base fabrics. All these fluffy things. Every 4C. Tauten. Every once in a while, if you're using a foot that matches with, just recheck the tautness of that screw. I have a habit of getting loose, and then all of a sudden, her bland, her fluey needle in between the feed dogs, and possible disaster ensues. Let's check. I think about it. I like it. Alright, boys and girls. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit during this impromptu tech test show. But I'll be back at the regularly scheduled time tomorrow, Saturday. No, tomorrow's frickin' Sunday. I'm not ready. Can I just hang out with you all and sew and make stuff and be differently creative than my current stuff? Alright, enough of that. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow.